Hi, today in NewsWeb we will ask a few students if they have knowledge about the chemicals added in the products of their daily life. Do you have any idea of what is BPA?
No, I don't have an idea.
No, I'm not sure about that.
I listen about it, but I don't pay attention, so I don't care, or I don't know about it. Yeah.
No, I don't care.
What is BPS or bisphenol? BPS, a chemical found in plastics and considered an endocrine disruptor because it interferes with our hormonal system. It consists of two phenolic rings joined by the central bar-2-propan molecule symmetrically. Its opaque name is 4,4 isopropyl phenol 4,4 hydroxyphenol propene diphenol olopropene.
Physical, chemical, and structural properties. Bisphenol A is a white solid which appears in the powdered inflate depending on the manufacturing process. Molecular weight 220.29. Molecular formula C15H16O2. Solubility in water 300 milligrams per liter. Melting point 155 to 157 centigrade Celsius, depending on the manufacturing process. Boiling point 366 Celsius to 100.3 Pascal. Decomposition may also occur. Steam pressure 5.3 times 10 to 9 kilopascal and 25 Celsius. Relative density 1.1 to 1.2 kilograms for cubic meter at 25 Celsius. Explosive limit. The minimum explosive concentration is 0.012 grams with an oxygen concentration than 5%. Oxidation properties. It is not an oxidant agent.
Bisphenol A is not found naturally in our environment, therefore it is a man-made molecule. First made by Alexander Dianin. In 1881, Dianin made phenol react with acetone in an acid medium, obtaining the first crystals of the compound. This process was not patented until 1917 by Vieri, and since 1923 a German company started to produce it for industrial purposes, mainly to obtain coating resins. In the 1930s, a British chemist, Charles Stotts, recognized BPA as an artificial estrogen, as their phenol groups are very similar. He then developed a drug for women and animals which would be later forbidden because of the possibility for causing cancer. Later on, in 1945, with the industrial breakthrough of epoxy resins, importing companies such as Bayer, the Dow Chemical Company, and Honshu Chemical Industries, among others, began to manufacture their substance on a larger scale. From that decade up to the present time, new compounds of similar structure such as bisphenol F have been introduced, experiencing both the demand and the production of these compounds a strong increase. Due to the incorporation as materials commonly used in the developed world, it has been used since 1957 due to chemical research at Bayer and General Electric, based on Thomas Simpkins' scientific publication in 1905 at Marburg University in Germany, where he reported key physical properties but no applications.
Reaction. Reactivity according to the reactions of electrophilic addition or electrophilic substitution. Synthesis. Although many methods have been proposed over the years with different variants for the production of these compounds on an industrial scale, The first one proposed at the end of the 19th century and based on the condensation of phenol is still used today with the corresponding reagent. 1. Condensation of phenol with acetone. 2. Condensation with acetylene derivatives. 3. Condensation of phenol with isopropylphenol. 4. Condensation with 2-chloropropane or isopropenyl acetate. This reaction consists of two consecutive aromatic electrophilic substitutions, Friedel-Crafts type. In the first SEA, the electrophilic is the carbon of the protonate carbonyl, in which the positive character has been intensified. This electrophilic character is very weak, so the reaction of SEA only occurs with highly activated aromatic compounds such as phenol. The form hydroxyl is protonate and the oxonium ion recovers neutrally by removing a molecule of water, leaving a carbocation, which is the electrophile. Also weak, which reacts for a second SEA with a new molecule of phenol to give bisphenol A.
It's time to talk about the industrial level. The structure of the BPA is obtained from the combination of 2 moles of phenol with 1 mole of acetone. The BPA is manufactured by 2 different methods. The first method condenses phenol with acetone under low pH and high temperature conditions in the presence of catalysts and catalyst promoters. The crude BPA is then purified using distillation technology. The molten purified product is filtered and dried. The second method is the best because it uses different catalysts and purification technology that generate fewer wastes. The dried BPA forms pearls, flakes, or crystals. Wastes are generated in the manufacturing process, washing residue and wastewater. The BPA may also be environmentally released as fugitive dust emission from closed systems during processing, handling, and transportation. Most domestically produced BPA is used by the manufacturers as an intermediate in the production of polycarbonate and epoxy resins, flame retardants, and other specialty products. Final products include adhesive, protective coatings, powder paints, protective window glazing, building materials, thermal paper, paper coatings, as a developer in dyes, and for encapsulation of electrical and electronic parts. Waste is created during the use of BPA to manufacture other compounds and products include releases during handling, unloading, heating, as well as accidental spills or other releases.
Uses and applications. With more than 6 million pounds produced in the United States, each year BPA is a widely used component in many products like baby bottles and nursing products, dental sealants and orthodontic products, water bottles and other food and beverage containers, the liner of food cans, CDs and DVDs, eyeglasses, water pipes, sports safety equipment, medical equipment, and tubing consumer electronics PVC. The BPA is the most common monomer used as a raw material for the production of diverse plastic types, principally resins, epoxy, and plastic of polycarbonate. The exhibition to BPA can cause changes in the behavior, early puberty, diabetes, and obesity, cancer, prostate, heart, decrease of spermatic quantity, chromosomal alteration, cerebral hurt, etc. Recently, it has been established as measure to protect the provision of the commercialization and the import of babies' bottles of polycarbonate for breastfeed babies who can Environmental impact. BPA is moderately soluble. may adsorb to sediment, has low volatility, and is not persistent based on its rapid biodegradation in acclimate wastewater treatment plants and receiving waters. BPA is slightly too moderately toxic and has low potential for bioaccumulation in aquatic organisms. The chronic NOEC for Daphia magna is less than 3,146 micrograms per liter. Surface water concentrations are at least 1 to several orders of magnitude lower than chronic effects, with more levels non-detected.